My name is Ron Wilstein, and I'm a broker at Keller Williams Luxury Properties Worldwide here in Park City. Thank you for joining me for this presentation on the Jeremy Ranch Market Update. Before we get into the details on what's happening in Jeremy Ranch, let me give you a quick overview of the Park City market. Over the past 12 months, there's been 1,322 sales in Park City. That consists of homes, condominiums, and vacant land, and that's down by 86 sales, or 6% from the previous year. And when we break it down, we look at this graph here, which shows us homes, condominiums, and vacant land. And we see that in each category, there's either a decline or it stayed level. We're looking at the period of time from May 2015 through April 2016. That's reflected by the red bar. And then the silver bar is that same 12-month period the year before. Now, the number of home sales is actually down by 10%, from 541 sales down to 485 sales this past 12 months. Condominiums stayed pretty level, 665 the year before, 664 this past year, and lot sales decreased by 16%, dropping from 205 sales to 173 sales in the past 12 months. But what's happening with prices? Let's see what's happening there. Medium home sold prices for Park City is broken into two categories. You have the Park City limits, and then you have the Snyderville Basin. And we're looking at the medium sold price within the city limits for homes rose 16%, from $1,320,000 all the way to $1,532,500. It's a nice increase. Also saw a 16% increase in the Snyderville Basin, climbing from a median price of $799,000 to $926,000. So it's quite impressive, double digits around the board. Turning to condominiums, in the city limits rose by 13% in value, from $540,000 to $609,750, and a healthy 8% increase in the Snyderville Basin, with the median sold price rising from $375,000 to $405,000. Turning to lots, we see the greatest increase in value, and in the Park City limits it rose 27%, from $550,000 to $700,000 as a medium sold price for lots. Snyderville Basin rose 43%, from $286,000 to $409,000. But let me talk about this for a little bit. You need to realize that we have a small sampling here because we simply don't sell that many lots overall in Park City, and therefore you need to factor in that when you're looking at the sales. The other thing you need to take into account is you could have, say, 2 years ago, one or two properties that had a superior location and incredible resort views or what have you, and not have that same characteristic in the past 12 months, or vice versa, have it when you didn't have it the year before, and that can account for a 20 or 25% difference year over year. So I don't want you to say, gee, the prices of land just skyrocketed across the board. They definitely have gone up, but there are distinguishing features of the compared properties that you have to take into account. Small sampling makes that hard to do. Let's look at the Jeremy Ranch real estate market. Home sales in Jeremy Ranch are up 12% over last year's number of sales. This is climbing from 42 sales up by 5 to 47 sales during the past 12 months. That's a 12% increase. Now let's talk about absorption rate. Absorption rate is the pace in which properties sell. What we do is we look at the past 12 months and we see how many sales there were, and we calculate the pace of sales. And in this case, Jeremy Ranch homes were selling at a pace of one sale every 8 days. And then we take a look at the current inventory of properties that are comparable on the market to ascertain what our inventory is. Currently, there's 20 homes on the market in Jeremy Ranch, which equates to a 5-month inventory. The National Association of Realtors says that a balanced market, equal number of buyers and sellers, is about a 6-month inventory. In resort towns like Park City, they view a 9-month inventory as a balanced market. So when we see a 5-month inventory, that's half of what one would expect for a resort town, and so that favors the sellers. Home prices have ranged from $518,000 all the way up to $2,410,000, making the median sold price $882,000, which is up 15% from the previous year's values. Previous year was $765,000. This past year, $882,000. So nice appreciation. Lot sales in Jeremy Ranch are actually down in terms of number of sales. Previous year there were 13, it dropped by 3 to 10, a 23% decline. And when it comes to absorption rate with Jeremy Ranch, they are selling at, lots are selling at a pace of one sale every 37 days. There are currently 9 lots on the market in Jeremy Ranch, which equates to 11-month inventory. Prices for land have ranged from $203,000 all the way up to $482,500, making the median price for land $355,000. That's a big increase year over year, 48%. But it's because the previous year's median price was $240,000. So again, take into account you have 1 or 2 superior lots this past 12 months, that could account for a 48% increase. Well, if you're interested in finding out about homes or lots in the Jeremy Ranch area and see a printout of what I've just presented, the particulars, send me an email to ron@thewilsteinteam.com or to my colleague Doug at thewilsteinteam.com. I'd be happy to get you the specifics that make up the data we presented. I want to show you real quickly how you can get information on the Jeremy Ranch market whenever you wish. All you want to do is you want to bookmark BuyParkCity.com/Jeremy Ranch. On a home page on View Park City Real Estate, and if we go to Jeremy Ranch page here, it takes you to this page. This page describes things that are happening at Jeremy Ranch. You'll notice the green button here that changes colors once you highlight it. Allows you to watch a webinar for an update on Jeremy Ranch. In effect, that's what you're doing here. You can search by homes, you can search by condominiums in Jeremy Ranch. If you go to this blue button here and hover over it, and it says send me current sales data on Jeremy Ranch, all you do is click that, and that would take you to a screen. And on this screen, you simply fill out the blanks. It would take you less than a minute. Identify your property, whether it's a home, condominium, or land, a number of bedrooms, bathrooms, the size, and then complete this information with your contact information. Scroll down a little bit. If you happen to have a particular question, just type that in the comments. Otherwise, simply say send me sales data from the webinar, and then push the green button here, and that will send an email to myself, and we will get you that information right away. So that's very handy. Now, I want to just wrap up by giving you a quick forecast on the real estate market in 2016. Big question that is on everyone's mind is whether you buy new or whether you buy used. And the reason why is that impacts how people evaluate properties. Most people prefer new homes or condos. New places cost more than older properties, but today's buyers are happy to pay the additional money. So if buyers are preferring new homes and new condos, what impact does that have on the 2016 market? Well, it actually has quite a bit of impact because there are currently more than 20 new developments in Park City and Deer Valley offering new homes, new condos, and new townhouses for sale. That's a lot of properties. Buyers often prefer new homes over older existing ones because they often like to be the first person to live in the home. They also like to get the latest bells and whistles, which are included in new homes and condominiums. If older homes have not been upgraded to match today's buyers and match the things that they can get in new homes, older properties will likely be the last ones to sell, especially since there are a variety of choices for today's buyers. So thoughtful upgrades will not only help sell a property, but will usually put more money into a seller's pocket. If you want our input on how your home compares to new properties, give us a call. Either Doug or myself are happy to come out and share with you our thoughts on the subject. And you don't have to be planning on selling right away. You might just want to evaluate doing an upgrade or not doing an upgrade and seeing what impact it has on the value of your property. In any case, just reach out to us. We're happy to come by and give you our input. If you're interested in learning how much your Jeremy Ranch home is worth in today's market, easiest way to do that is go to our website, BuyParkCityRealEstate.com. Scroll down on the home page to learn what your property is worth. Complete the form or just send Doug and I an email. Again, I'll take you to our website just to point this out to you. So here's BuyParkCityRealEstate.com. What you want to do is you simply want to scroll down past Start Your Park City Search, past properties and webinars that we have there, to learn what your property is worth. Again, you have a very simple form, takes less than a minute to complete. When you get to the bottom of it, there's some choices. The first one is contact me now for a free property value assessment. Click that, and any of the others that are of interest to you, push the green button, submit a form, and we will contact you and arrange a time to see your property. Just that simple. Have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact either myself, Ron at thewilsteinteam.com, or Doug at thewilsteinteam.com. And if you do want us to give you a call, include your phone number and a preferred time, and we will give you a ring. Finally, I want to just remind you that every month we do a webinar called Park City Market Talk. We update you on the market overall. We provide more details than in this brief summary on the overall market. And then we usually address 2 or 3 other topics that seem to be on people's minds. So feel free to watch those. Email us your email address, and we'll put you on the reminder list if you want. With that in mind, thank you for taking the time to watch our webinar, and I trust that this has been a good informative time for you.